Hey guys, Coach Santiago here. And you ever find yourself going to events, paying for events, attending events, going through the workouts, and your phone just doesn't seem to ring? Or maybe, you go to a high school game and your son or daughter plays really well and you're hoping that somebody notices them at the college level. Or maybe you hope that your travel coach that you've signed up to play with this year during the summertime is going to take you to the right events, and that he or she's going to have the time to make the phone calls for your son or daughter, or that they are well respected in the marketplace. Does that sound like something that you might be going through? This is the misnomer that hope is a strategy. Hope is not a strategy. Okay? I want to make that very clear. It's very tough for me to say sometimes to parents that I come across the first time, but that's really essentially what you're doing. If you're sending your kids to events, if you're sending your kids hoping that somebody notices them, hoping that that coach is going to make that phone call on your behalf, hoping that your son or daughter is going to make that one play in front of that one college coach that has just enough scholarship money and that you're interested in, and all those factors are going to happen, that's hope. Okay? If you're hoping all the time, all that does is create a bunch of anxiety. But more importantly than that is it doesn't put you in control. And I don't know about you guys, but if I was a parent to an athlete at 4 years old who might have picked up that, that ball the first time and just lit up, and all they can think about is playing this sport at the next level, or if I'm the athlete that picked up that bat or that ball or whatever the case might be, and is really passionate about playing, the last thing I want to do is not be successful at achieving my dream because all I did was hope. That's all I did. I trusted people and hoped and prayed, and I gave all my control to all these individuals. Now, I'm not here to bash those individuals, because those individuals, if you find the right ones, can really help you on the backside, verify some things, and they can broker some relationships. But why not have that as the icing on the cake? Why not take the proactive approach of finding out what you want, finding out who has the solutions to the problems that you have, and taking the initiative to market and knock on doors yourself. This is a very competitive market in today's world. Everybody's playing beyond 12 years old, 13 years old. It is a $15 billion industry here in America. So making this idea that you're going to go out and hope to be noticed, 1 out of 15,000 kids at a particular event, or 1,000 kids, or 500 kids, that is something I would not take lightly, especially if it's my dream, especially if it's my kid's dream. I would get with somebody, whether it's a mentor or somebody that's willing to help you understand how to find the answers to the questions that you have, put together a plan, and directly go after the people that can help you with that goal. This is very specific. This is very much so invigorating when you get involved in the process. You feel like you can impact it. You feel like you've got a fighting chance. And as I always tell people, the worst end to this story is you don't get an opportunity, okay? Because maybe you made a mistake, or maybe you just weren't good enough. That does happen sometimes. Players just don't have the ability to further their education and play sports. However, wouldn't that be a lot more satisfying to digest if you were involved in the game? If you were removing hope and replacing it with action, with proaction, with making sure that you're going to be proactive in doing things to go after this dream. So remember, hope is not a strategy. If you've been hoping, all you've been doing is creating a bunch of anxiety, creating an excuse to blame others when it doesn't work out, and putting yourself in a much, much worse position to win the game, which is getting an opportunity at the college level. As always, guys, love talking to you. This is Coach Santiago signing out, and remember, coaching is an action, not a position.